warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello guys, welcome to our video. Now in this video, we will talk about the difference of paying cash and e-money. Before that, let us introduce ourselves.
My name is Bayu Silarinjani as translator.
My name is Fiska Merlioni RA as cameraman.
And me, Salza Imelda as the reporter. And now we will visit one of the seller around us to ask a question about the difference of paying with cash and e-money.
Want to know the excitement?
Come on, follow us! Okay guys, now we arrived at Station T, which accept the cash and e-money payments. So before that, Miss, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Salza Imelda.
My name is Bayu Silarinjani.
We are students from Senior High School Number 1 Praya. Want to talk about the difference of the payment cash and e-money. So before that, can I know your name?
Bisakah saya tahu nama Anda?
Oke, nama saya Alma.
Okay, for the first question is, do you prefer receiving payment in cash or e-money, and why the reason?
Apakah Anda lebih suka menerima pembayaran dalam bentuk uang tunai atau uang elektronik? Mengapa?
Saya lebih suka uang elektronik karena lebih simpel, jadi tidak perlu nunggu uang kembalian kalau uangnya lebih besar.
The seller prefers to use e-money because it's simpler, so the seller doesn't need to give change.
Okay. And the second question is there a difference in transaction fees between using cash and e-money? If so, how does it differ?
Apakah ada perbedaan biaya transaksi antara menggunakan uang tunai dan uang elektronik? Jika iya, bagaimana perbedaannya?
Tidak ada, jadi mau bayar uang cash atau pakai e-money, keduanya harganya sama.
There is no difference between using transaction using cash and e-money. Both are safe.
Okay. And the third question is, how do you perceive the security of using e-money compared to cash?
Bagaimana Anda menilai keamanan menggunakan uang elektronik dibandingkan dengan uang tunai?
Kalau pakai uang elektronik sudah jelas kelihatan, kita bisa cek. Kalau pakai uang cash kadang kita bisa salah hitung kalau pas lagi rekapan ya, setelah nutup gitu.
If you use e-money, the amount of money paid is clearly visible, whereas if you use cash, there could be a calculation error.
Okay, for the next question is, have you experienced any issues with using e-money as a payment method? If so, how did you resolve it?
Apakah Anda pernah mengalami masalah saat menggunakan uang elektronik sebagai metode pembayaran? Jika iya, bagaimana Anda menyelesaikannya?
Pernah sih, kadang para pembeli salah transfer. Misalnya harusnya bayar 6.000, kelebihan ngetiknya jadinya 600.000 gitu kan. Jadi kita harus konfirmasi ke pemilik, harus transfer uangnya kembali, sisanya.
Sometimes buyer make a transfer error. For example, the buyer should have paid 6,000 but instead transferred 600,000. Therefore, the seller must confirm the transfer and return the excess fund.
Okay, and for the last question is, how do you handle technical issues that may arise when using e-money?
Bagaimana Anda menangani masalah teknis yang mungkin timbul saat menggunakan uang elektronik?
Salah satu masalah teknisnya kalau pakai QRIS dia e-money ya, kadang karena kendala kuota. Jadi di sini kita kadang menyediakan wifi. Kalau mereka tidak punya kuota internet, kita yang kasih mereka wifi untuk bayar gitu. Itu sih biasanya masalah teknis yang sering terjadi ya.
One of the technical challenge is signal issues. Therefore, seller provide Wi-Fi to help buyer pay with e-money.
Okay, thank you Miss for the answer. So guys, that's all for our conversation. I'm sorry if there is a mistakes in our conversation. And see you, bye-bye. Okay guys, that's all for our video. Thank you for the time and see you in the next time. Bye-bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.